It's like a beautiful Tuesday right now, you know. Oh man.
So if you haven't noticed, Frank is joining us. Thank you for the time, Frank.
Yeah, you know, I got y'all just like y'all be having me, you know.
All right, we'll start off with some questions. Doug, you're our first question.
Hey, Frank, what's the biggest difference you've noticed in Jayden from last year to this year?
Uh it's like multiple things. Far as physically, he got bigger. Throwing the ball, I feel like he got way stronger now. So it's like when we be doing like deep balls and stuff, it's like, oh, like, dang, J5, it's like it's a little bit different. Do I gotta up my step a little bit more? So like that's what I'm saying. Like he grew up, and now he's like actually taking over now. Like it's more of I'm the leader now instead of like let me hear out who the seniors here, just like he was doing last year. Like we like J5, like we the seniors, like well, who was this here, like Eno and B, like, hey, let's do it. You know, he wasn't listening to him. Now this year, it's like he taking control, and I'm actually with him, helping him through everything. I'm actually with him, so like it's just different. Like he done changed physically, like mentally, and just like everything. I'm just like really excited for him this year because he got a lot to show, you know.
Jacob.
Hey, Frank, we've heard a lot about how this year one of your goals is to really diversify your route running abilities. What do you feel you've been able to do in that regard, and kind of where do you stand with that now?
Yo, actually, the thing, like just growing up here, just like being here with Coach Lycan, how he used to talk about I used to be raw and I need to work on my intermediate routes. See, the thing was with me, it wasn't that I didn't know how to run them and they wasn't good. I just felt like he just wasn't throwing them to me when when we in the games, you know, he just kept me as the deep threat. You know, we had Brandon for that, we had Kyle for that. So it was just like we all had like a part, you know, we all had a part, you know. So I kept him as the deep threat. But this year now is everything, you know, like now I'm showing them everything. I'm actually doing really good in practice with them. I'm getting slants, I'm getting digs, and I've been catching them like consistently over and over. So it's like now that I know that the ball coming my way, I'm like definitely locked in, more focused on all my intermediate routes. When they coming in fast, when they coming in, I just gotta be strong and just focus and just be locked in on the ball every time it comes. So like right now, when you ask me where I'm at right now, I'm at a really good place right now. I could be better, and I'm gonna be better when November 7th comes.
Cole.
Hey, Frank, in some of the clips at practice we've seen, you've gone toe-to-toe with Jack and Chase in coverage, and also some friendly banter on the side between you guys. How do they make you a better receiver, and what does that intensity bring to practice?
Wow, that's crazy. I was just thinking about this question last night because I was saying like just going up with Jack and Chase every day, it done changed my mentality, how I'm gonna play, how physical I need to be. Because I look at them as being the best like cornerbacks in the Pac-12 right now. And I'll be like, oh yeah, if I got these two, there's nobody out there that's probably could guard me. So, you know. And then with that, like they coach me up on everything, like especially like Jack. Like Jack been also like getting to like Frank. Just get more vertical, Frank, and you're gonna beat everybody. If they see me doing something wrong, Frank, make the release quick. And then Chase will come up there. You know, Chase a little bit stronger. He'll come up there, try to jam me, shoot his arms and stuff. So it's like day to day, we getting better. You know, I'm gonna win reps, they gonna win reps. It's just like the competition level we have within one another. You know, some days I got Chase all day, some days I got Jack all day. It's just like they just like each day we just getting better. You know.
Ode.
Frank, I know that the last 4 or 5 games of last season, I felt was like really your breakout party, so to speak. And then I also thought that maybe you did show a little more of that short and intermediate route capabilities that maybe didn't see earlier in your career. When you look back into the last half of the season, Frank, what do you think happened in that stretch? Even though a lot of those games didn't go your way, but what do you think happened in that stretch that really had you turn the corner?
Jayden found out who I was. That's just how I look at it. You know, it was always tough for me, like especially for the first previous games when I was just getting one catch a game, frustrated every day. Asking Coach like, what are you not telling him about me? Like, what is? Because all the balls was going to BA. We'll come in the room, meetings, BA. I used to be coming in, sneaking into some film room. It's BA and J5 in there. So I used to be thinking like at that point, Coach Lycan was counting me out. So, and I was just like, wow, like it's crazy now. Like, it's crazy how everything works and stuff like that, right? So, I'm sorry. Like, well, I was just thinking, because it's just like, you just got me like, man, yo. But when Jayden, like, so it was just so let's put it like this. UCLA game, when we was down really bad, I looked at him and I was like, listen, like, if they clout and BA, I'm here. I'm not gonna stop playing. Every time I'm in like a deficit, like a lose, like we losing by like a lot of points, I always feel like I come back. I always feel like I can come back. I'll be like, you know what? All right, it's not him right now. Come to me. Like, I got this dude over here. I got this dude. So when J5 started coming to me more, and I was like, all right, now the ball coming, I get the little out route. I was like, all right, now he messing with me now, you know? And from there on, we just clicked. I was like, I just got you. Just put over the shoulder. I got you. Don't worry about nothing. I'm not going to, because you know how J5 is. He don't like turning the ball over. He don't like throwing picks. He not going to just throw it up just because he know who I am. You know, that's just not him. He very protected with the ball. So after that, when we got close, and I was like, I got you. Like, if I can't get it, nobody ain't going to get it. But most of the time, you throw it, and I got it all the time. So after that UCLA game, me and J5 just became like tight, you know, and he was just like, I trust Frank. Like the trust level just got better. He just like, I trust you make this play. I trust you make this play. And that's what we go from. That's what we just kept going though from now. So
Michael.
Yeah, Frank, to piggyback off what you're saying about obviously Chase and Jack, how is it from your standpoint as a leader? Because now that these young receivers came in, I know if you came in for spring ball, and obviously that didn't get to happen, but you as a leader to kind of calm them down, because obviously Chase and Jack know quite a few tricks that can probably frustrate them. So how are you working with the younger receivers to kind of keep them in the game mentally against Chase and Jack?
Right. First time, like you said, mentally, like, so I always tell them, like, don't worry about them. Don't be scared of them. Don't worry about their name. You know, that's how I grew up. I didn't care who you was, what your name was. It's time to compete. Get lined up, you know? Simple as that. So I be telling, like, so when I be seeing, like, the young cats go up with him, and I'll be like, just watch him. He's going to be physical with you. So I try to, like, prepare them at the line, like, give them, like, a pre-prep, like, how he going to come before they go out there and run their route, and they just get all jammed up. I'll be like, oh, just know Jack feet first. Oh, just know Chase going to try to shoot his arm. They always going to try, but they always switch it up sometimes. So basically, I really be telling them, like, just be physical. Be real physical. Drive them. You know, it's football. It's football. They got techniques they like to do. We got techniques we like to do, you know? And that's just how it got to be. So, like, now I be telling them, so like when I be seeing them losing reps, I always like go back and tell them like how they could have done it better, you know? I was like, hit the arm. But now, like they all just ready to go now. So like when they Jack and Chase up, they like, I want him. So like just me being that leader with them and telling them like, don't worry about nothing. It's football. Everything come natural. Like you've been doing this for how long? Like ain't nothing changed. The people just bigger and they just move just like you do. So now you gotta be more technical on things that you're doing.
Jesse.
Thanks, Frank.
Hey, Frank, good to talk to you. Just, you know, you're one of the most positive guys on the team, if not the most positive guy on the team. Throughout this whole, you know, COVID thing that's been going on, have you gotten down at any point?
Yes, I did. At one point when I got down when they posted the schedule the first time, and then they like, oh, they seen Big Ten like we out, and then Pac-12 like we out. And that's like, dang. Because then at one point, I was just like, where do I go from here? You know, like, where do I really go from here? So I was just down because I was lost at one point. Like, do I enter or do I stay? Or do I come back next year? So, like, at first, they wasn't talking about, oh, you get eligibility back and stuff like that. I was like, this is my last year. Like, so what it is? So at one point, I was like, get down. But I went and talked to Herm and like the top guys, and they were just telling me like, and when Herm was like, "Stay, I got you." That's when everything clicked back on. Like, just keep training, keep preparing, because anything can happen. Like they saying, you can have another springboard coming. You can have a season in spring. You know, I was just trying to. After Herm told me like just stay like positive and you can stay here as long as you want. I just got back on just grinding. But yeah, at the point when they saying we wasn't having no season, that's when I was down. Like, oh man, I ain't know what to do.
Jeff.
When you were talking about, you know, how he was going to Ayuk a lot and you weren't getting the balls you wanted, what's your message going to be to the younger receivers this year if you're the one getting all the balls and they're the ones waiting?
I cannot say. I try to tell them like, don't ever get jealous or like, you know, or like hate. In other words, like don't ever hate because somebody was getting the ball. Like trust your process, you know. I waited. Just like I said, I'll be telling like I'm gonna tell them like I waited. Nikhil first, BA came in, we competed, then they put BA in front of me. Boom. And then I waited again. So it's like you have to trust your process and you can't try to force yourself, be like, oh, I'm better than him, right now, I'm better than him. Like, it's going to be like that sometimes, you know? You just have to wait. You have to trust your process. You got to keep getting better, you know? Because if it's up to the coaches to choose a vet over a freshman, I think they probably going to choose the vet with the most experience, you know, at that time of the point. You know, if the freshman doing good, but they still haven't been in a situation the vet have been in, you know?
Jacob.
Frank, you've said a couple times how it's never really been a matter of you didn't have the skill set to run a variety of routes. And you said you've always had that. It was just a matter of getting the ball to you and having your name called on the field. How much, because of that, do you feel like you have something to prove this year?
Oh, because I just feel like just growing up, like just actually just being here for so many times and just reading like articles and what Coach Likens was saying about me. Oh, he's a raw player. He need to work an intermediate route. It used to just drive me crazy. Like it used to really just drive me crazy. I'd be like, what is you talking about? You know, let's go back to routes on air that we got on film. Show people that. Because it been times it was times when he was like, oh, that's a great slant, Frank. Great slant, great this, great that. That man was like, so like when you being asking questions about why you keep telling people I don't really know how to run intermediate routes, like so. But basically, so now I just feel like that's what everybody think of me right now. So it's like if anybody watching me, they want to know if like, oh, I get he gonna go vertical. Let's see if he could get the ball and get loose through the field. Let's see if he got you know. And that's all I've been working on like do the whole off season. So now I'm saying like when you say I got something to prove, yes, I have something to prove, you know, to everyone and how I could be a go-to just like DA and Kill and help the Sun Devils win.
Hunter.
Hey, Frank, I'm curious. You mentioned in your first question that you're running a much more diverse set of routes and stuff. It seems like Zach Hill's offense has kind of maybe come easy to you. We've heard from other receivers that it's quite complicated and they've never seen anything like it. How hard or easy has it been for you to adjust so far?
It's been real easy, you know. Like that's all I can say. It really been easy for me because I was dialed into it, you know. Like soon I got the book, I sat down for hours and hours and even called soon I got it like, what's this, what's that? So it was like just me being dialed in with the playbook and learning everything because that's what you got to do if you want to be a go-to for this offense. It's like Coach Herm, like it's different, you know? We got this pro style offense. I'm coming motions, this and that. So it's like when I like the playbook, yeah, I know the ball coming. All right, let's go, let's run it. I'm gonna line up right here. I'm a motion right here. So it's like, this is probably one of the best playbooks I've ever been a part of because everyone gonna eat, you know? It's just not like, if y'all gonna try to cloud me, watch that motion over there and how he gonna get the ball. Or watch our tight ends now. Last year, we didn't really use our tight end. Now we working on our, you know? It's just a lot that we got in this playbook now and for everyone to eat. And it's like, it keep a lot of teams guessing. So if all this shifts and motions, defense gonna have to look and talk, snap, boom. They don't know. It's gonna be like that. So that's why I'm just very happy and like in this playbook is just real easy, you know. And then they're gonna tell you that because they freshmen, you know. This their first time even seeing the college playbook, you know. And it's like, oh wow, this is different. Think about it. Like I'm probably the only receiver in the wide receiver room who actually have experience playing the whole game. Yeah, Ricky, GP, and all of them, they get in here and there, but playing a whole game and been in a lot of situations, they haven't. So
yeah.
So, Frank, I know that Herm talked about wanting Jayden to take more risks because I know he said earlier, you know, he was always really good about protecting the ball, but maybe a little conservative. It seems like in the Zach Hill offense, you don't have an option. You have to take risk. You have to make it creative. You have to make it flashy. I mean, how much do you notice that aspect impacting not only Jayden, but your game these days?
AB looking, I gotta make plays. That's how I look at it. I have to make plays. When we in situations like 2 minute or like they call it clutch pace and things like how he say it, I just gotta make plays. I gotta get open quicker, you know. I don't got that much time. So when Herm was saying, I remember I read the article, Herm said take more risks. I called J5. I was like, Herm said no more deep balls. Oh man. So he's like, he always says to me, I got you, bro. I got you. I'm like, okay. So I need about 4 games. So I say, yo, 4 games. Yo, it's gonna be exciting, you know. Sometimes I'll be sitting here and y'all ask me these questions, I'll just be wanting to be like, just wait on it, you know, just wait. We've been working for a long time and we got a lot to show y'all. Just wait on it, you know.
A couple more questions.
Ain't going to take a lot of risks.
A couple more questions. Michelle.
Frank, knowing you're going to be the guy this year, the go-to guy, did you do anything different during the off season to kind of prepare and get ready for that role?
Yes, my training level was different. And knowing that I had freshmen coming in, I started training them. I started training them, making sure they come in, catch jugs, catch balls. So it was like I took ownership of the whole group and even some of the linemen. Like I don't watch film on all of them. See this because it's like, yeah, last year I had BA, Eno, we had Cole on the line, we had vets that was like playing. This year I got a lot of freshmen. And I just knew how I was my freshman year when going out there. I was nervous. I was scared. So it's like, if we want to win a championship in 6 games and we can't lose, I need y'all to be ready. So this means like just me just doing like the extra stuff. Because usually I'll just train by myself and try to and just compete with them. Like, oh, I know y'all not competing like me because I'm out late at night training. I'm getting better than what y'all doing. So, but it wasn't like I didn't basically go through my training session by myself. I brought them in. I asked them like, come on, come work out with me. Meet me at the facility this time. We're gonna work with some drill. We're gonna work with some hand drills. And then I even always speak up on something. I go watch they film like, oh, next time do this, next time do that. Just me getting ready. So that's like one of the biggest things that was different for me. I brought everybody in with me and made sure everybody loved me so I could talk to them and they could respect me just like I respect them and help them get better each day.
2 more questions. Jesse.
Kind of already spoken on this, but just overall, how would you say your leadership has gotten better, from last year to this year?
See, like last year, I mean, I never really looked at myself as being a leader, like, but being on the sideline, I just was like, I'm the hype man this year, I was just a hype man. So going out there, routing up my teammates, because they already know what type of time I'll be coming on, like, especially in the weight room, like, let's get after it. So just me just being that and just looking at everybody know how hard I work. Like, I need your hardest. Like, I need your hardest every day. And I was like, if y'all need me to make a play, I'm going to go make a play to get us going, And that's just how it was. So that's what I was saying right now. So like, hold on, I'm out of breath right now talking to you. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm kind of hot a little bit. Just got out of practice. I apologize, but yeah, but can you like really like explain what you was asked again? I'm sorry, like I just like.
I was asking if how you would say your leadership has gotten better from last year to this year.
But yeah, so like last year I was the hype man, just on the sideline, doing what I needed to do and making plays and making sure everybody not down. This year it's just I feel like I don't know, like a pop to them, like a father, because it's like when I'm saying something now, I get bright eyes all the time. Like they actually listening to me, like they actually listen to me. They come up to me and ask questions. It be some of them, like some of the people don't even go to Coach P and ask the question. They'll come to me. They're like, Frank, like, how would you do this? How would you do that? And I'll just tell them, So it's like the leadership level went to another level when Herm was like, you team captain. So, and I like it, I like it because I'm not going to steer nobody the wrong way. I'm just going to try to put my mentality into you and just let me know how you going to work with it. That's it.
All right, last question, Michael.
Thank you.
Hey, Frank, kind of off football, though, because how's the family in Jersey doing? Because I know throughout the years, especially this time of year, you like to send them pictures of the sun. But with everything that went down, obviously with the pandemic, how's the family doing?
The family doing well. They doing. It's cold over there now. They wearing jackets and stuff. They'll call me. I tell them I'm with the team top, chilling on the balcony. But the family as well, yo. Thank you for asking about that. I like that question. Thank you.